This week, Apple fires back at Google after they published that article last week about the exploit. Apple Watch may be getting sleep tracking. Amazon's got a slew of new products and more as we, together, as a people, check it out. Welcome back to another sophisticated Saturday. As we tech it out and I bring you the tech news, we're going to go ahead and hop right in to a continuation of a story from last week. So last week I brought y'all the news that Google released this document about this exploit that affected the iPhone a few months ago that they've already fixed, but it was just an interesting article about how this exploit allowed hackers basically to access the phone's root menus and do all kinds of stuff just from going to some malicious websites. Now, Apple firing back, y'all. So, during this whole week when I was absent from the tech news, because I'll do this once a week, it came out that Google may have omitted some stuff, like the fact that this exploit also affected Android and Windows, and it also turned out that this exploit was being used to track Muslims in China because there was some kind of race thing going on with the Chinese government and Muslims. It's horrible. It's really a horrible situation. I don't even want to joke about it. But I guess Apple kind of mad because they feel like Google was making it seem like it was an issue just with the iPhone. In reality, they didn't even address the issue when it came out that it affected Android too. So they mad. They up there fighting. Apple's like, why you saying all this stuff about me and you gonna leave yourself out after we already fixed it? We was already in the process of fixing it when you told us about it. Yeah. And then Google is just over there being quiet in the corner. And then there's like a whole race of people getting discriminated against that no one's paying attention to. It's terrible. They're all terrible people. Not the people that are getting discriminated against. Google and Apple. Terrible. Terrible. Since we're already on this Apple train, we gotta keep it going. The next thing that Apple may announce related to the Apple Watch is sleep tracking. Well, not the next thing, because Tuesday is going to be crazy. There's going to be all kinds of Apple announcements. I'm going to do a Mike Text It Out video that day. It's going to be super late, because I got to work. I got to come home, watch the Apple stuff, and then record a video. So it's not going to be like till 9 or 10 o'clock, y'all, but I'm going to do it. Anyway, it's rumored they're going to release sleep tracking for the Apple Watch. My question is, how's that going to work with the Apple Watch's battery life? Are we just supposed to sleep in it and wake up and watch me dead? I love my Series 3 a lot, but if I don't charge this bad boy nightly, it ain't gonna be no Series 3 tomorrow. It's gonna be my watch at home charger while I'm out in my day missing my steps. Alright? How is this gonna work, Apple? Are you gonna improve the Series 5 battery life that much? I doubt it. We're gonna have to see. A lot of people want this feature, but I don't know if the world's ready for it yet. We're gonna have to see. In sadder news for Huawei, I'm going back to this. It's been a while since we talked about them. So, it looked like the situation for a while was kind of clearing up between the US and Huawei, where it was all good, we was going to shake hands and be hugging it out. Wrong. There's still the ban. It's still going on. And now it's affecting a new phone that's launching in September, the Mate 30. The rumor is it's not going to be able to run Google's version of Android, which means it's not going to have the Play Store or any of the Android apps that a lot of people are accustomed to. So this could really hurt them financially. It really sucks. But it's going to be interesting to see if people are still going to buy this phone. I mean, obviously, a more tech-savvy person can buy this phone. They can probably root it and put whatever version of Android they want up there or whatever skin. But a lot of users are not going to do that. A lot of users are going to be like, I want the phone that just does all this stuff out of the box. And as much as I could myself, like, buy a phone like that and root it, I wouldn't even want to do that. I'm like, look, I ain't got time for it. I want my phone to work out of the box. I won't have to worry about downloading a hacked version of a ROM and then someone get my information, leaking my photos online on Instagram. Ain't got time for it. But hopefully, I got enough time to see how this Huawei thing plays out because I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I want to see how people are going to respond. Let's move forward with some Samsung news, y'all. We back on that Galaxy Fold, dog. It's supposed to be coming out this month. It's definitely releasing today, September 6th in South Korea. The other countries or regions don't have a release date yet. But I'm curious to see when people get this phone in their hands, if it's gonna hold up, if the changes they made are enough to prevent people from breaking it out of the box. That's what I'm curious about. I still myself am very intrigued about this phone. I really want to play with it. If I can get my hands on one, I just need 5 minutes with it. 5 minutes, an intimate Galaxy Fold session where we can just touch each other's folds and just have an experience. That's too intimate? It got too intimate, I'm sorry. But I really want to experience that phone. They also canceled people's pre-orders and gave them a $250 credit towards another Samsung device or a Samsung related device because of, all the stuff that went on. So obviously, people who pre-ordered it can probably still get one, but I guess because of all the kerfluffleness, they just went ahead and was like, my bad, take this $250 credit. You can get you a Samsung Galaxy A with that. You ain't even got to get a Fold, baby. Get you one Galaxy A, buy another one, tape them together, bam, you got your Fold. In other news, I'm going to briefly touch on the Nintendo stuff. Well, one thing in particular. So a lot of stuff was announced, including Overwatch. It had been rumored for a while. But the SNES games have finally come to the Switch. I downloaded the app today, but I didn't get a chance to play it because Jeff bought this damn Yu-Gi-Oh game and has been hogging the Switch. On the same day that the SNES stuff came out, he never plays the Switch. He never plays it. It's not fair. It's not fair to me. Now I gotta wait to test it. But everyone, it was like this long rumor that was going on about it coming. Everybody was finding stuff in the code. They're like, it's coming. It's coming. I'm like, it's obviously coming. Like, it wouldn't make any sense to have this virtual store where you get these old retro games and not have the SNES. We knew it was coming. It just took longer than we wanted. They made us thirsty for it. Super Mario World on the Switch. I'm playing it as soon as I can get the Switch back from Jeff. This probably isn't going to happen anytime soon. Alright, in our final story, Amazon announced a whole bunch of new Fire TV related products. There's a little soundbar thing. There's all kinds of stuff. But the most important thing and the most surprising thing was they announced a second generation Fire TV Cube. I don't know why I'm surprised. I didn't assume that it did that well. Maybe it did, but they were definitely slashing the price on it shortly after it came out. I got one. I looked at it back in the day on my old channel, and I wasn't too fond of it. But apparently they've listened to the feedback and they're gonna implement a lot of changes. It's supposed to be 2 times faster. It's supposed to do. I think they finally fixed the multi-room audio thing because they couldn't do that before. And of course, it's going to do 4K, HDR10, and Dolby Vision this time. So that's definitely a plus. So I'm interested to see if Amazon can step it up. Because let's be honest, that first Fire TV Cube was a complete bust. You took the most basic Fire Stick. You took an even more basic version of an Echo Dot. Like, you literally took a dot and you stripped features out of it. And you just put them together and then triple the price. That was the Fire TV Cube. I was so disappointed in that. I hate the Fire TV Cube. I hate it so much. Hello everyone. This is Reviews Mike. As you can tell by my dressier, more adult attire and the way that I carry myself in a more professional manner. Now, Mike texted out Mike. We love him, kids. We really do. And he entertains us. He makes us very happy. He gives us a satisfactory time. But his opinion is mostly satire. Now, if you want to see a true review of the Fire TV Cube, you are free to look up my old video that I did on Jeff and Mike's Super Cool podcast. I don't know why he's trying to take credit for it. But you cannot take his opinion for anything more than a grain of salt. In fact, you can enjoy the video right now of me, Reviews Mike, properly using a green screen, unlike the barbarian effects that this mic does. And I'm going to go ahead and bring the video to a conclusion for him because he's not classy enough to do it. If you've enjoyed this video, by God, make sure to tell a friend and tell a coworker. And you can opt to do 2 things at the same time, but be very careful as it can be dangerous. You might injure yourself. You have a great day. Hold on. Who froze time? Was that Reviews Mike? Was he here? I hate him. This isn't even the backdrop that I finished the episode on. How are you gonna end my own episode? I hate reviews, Mike. He thinks he's more important than me. I bring you weekly content. I'm Mike Text It Out Mike. He's not where I hate him. I hate him.